I'm interested in particular, your own move to self-custody, Jack, of late. Is this, yes, about reducing counterparty risk? I understand there's a lot of benefits to being your own custody, some of the products that you can therefore offer your customers, but how much does that reflect some of the worry in the ecosystem at large?
Yeah, so the vision for the company, we believe strictly in Bitcoin. We think, and I think personally, that Bitcoin is the innovation of digital currency, of cryptocurrency, of blockchain. There's Bitcoin and there's everything else. And so us as a company, we're laser focused on being a global Bitcoin provider and providing financially impressive tools on top of the tech. And so we made a move to take all of our custody, a lot of our KYC process in-house. We do not want to work with other parties because we want to do it the best in the world. So it's a really long process to get all of the licenses and comply with regulation to be a money service business in the United States. And we're really proud to take all that in-house so that we can be the best in the world at Bitcoin, not crypto. And that's why, because we think we could do it better than everybody else. So we're going to do it ourselves.
Bitcoin and not crypto. It's really interesting. Our crypto team here at Bloomberg were writing overnight that Bitcoin share of the total crypto market is at a 20-month high. And there's a lot of caution about the broader market away from Bitcoin. What does that tell you?
It tells me that markets are efficient, that the world is figuring out where true innovation, where true value is. I mean, if I'm being honest with you guys, crypto is worth zero. It's just not realized as that yet, which takes time. This is a new industry. It's a new technology. But I think everyone's waking up to the fact that the only thing that delivered a technical innovation and made conscious ground forward for humanity as far as money as a technology is Bitcoin. And regulators are realizing that, speculators are realizing that, hedge funds are realizing that, businesses are realizing that. And so, I don't know, that's what that means. The number still seems a bit off because it's not 100% Bitcoin, but I think the world could take its time. It's okay.
I don't know, Jack. Many would say smart contracts was a significant development. Many people would like ETH, even if perhaps some of the smaller altcoins at the moment are under some concerns around overall regulatory impact. I'm interested though, Jack, like many would say, look, where is the real use case at the moment for many of these altcoins and other areas of crypto? Your use case of Bitcoin largely, is it remittance? And how much are we seeing that being adopted by the emerging markets where many do see rampant inflation?
Yeah, I mean, we let customers buy and sell Bitcoin and we use the technology to improve payments. I mean, you're talking about there's a digital public infrastructure for payments. I'm just going to moment of silence for that. That's insane. Visa is not public infrastructure for the world. It's like a park that we all share, a public utility that we get to all utilize for the benefits of our own lives. It's owned by no one, accessible by everyone. So we're taking new digital public infrastructure, which, by the way, guys, think of it like the internet. The internet is global, open, public infrastructure for the world to communicate. Really, really powerful thing, really, really enhanced humanity, really changed lives, and really empowered fundamental human rights and human freedoms. Bitcoin is very similar for money and for property rights. And so we use digital public infrastructure to make financial transactions faster, cheaper, more global, more inclusive. It's really cool stuff. And I don't think it's that complicated. Your smart contract comment I want to get to, because I think it's super simple, it's super known, it's super understood, it's very sound. And yeah, that's exactly what we do.
Jack, we appreciate it. We don't have time for moments of silence on this program. It's a limited show with commercial breaks. Let's talk about real-world use cases and also the kind of competitive landscape with Strike. I noticed that Coinbase announced a partnership with Block's BitKey. It itself is about the use of self-custody wallets. Do you recognize that as competition? What do you make of that partnership in the context of the work you're doing?
No, I think the way we think about the next 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years of this industry is it's not a winner take all or winner take most. In fact, it's implied the opposite, is that if a new network of constituents that are delivering value to the world through monetary services are to be developed, it implies that a network has more than one, right? Or else it wouldn't be a network. And so we love to see other businesses and companies join us on the Bitcoin and the Lightning Network. It makes our services more valuable. It enhances the network effects and the economies of scale that come with this new open digital infrastructure. So I'm a huge fan of Jack Dorsey and Block and all they're doing. And that's great. More people are going to be able to buy Bitcoin on Coinbase, self-custody it, and hopefully Coinbase can then move on to the Lightning Network. That'd be awesome.
Jack, in ultimately the overall regulatory overhang at the moment, particularly in the US, the issues that, yes, you've moved to self-custody, but many would say it happened in tandem when there was worries, rumors about the bankruptcy of your former custodian. These sorts of issues, weaknesses that seem to be in the rest of crypto, does that ultimately damage its adoption longer term, do you think? Is it frustrating or is it an opportunity?
Well, let me ask you a question back. Damage which adoption? Crypto adoption or Bitcoin adoption? Two different things.
Bitcoin, too, because I think they all get caught up in the same narrative. Bitcoin is still ultimately
Totally.
deemed cryptocurrency.
Yeah, totally. No, I think this is a great cleansing. It's really phenomenal. The SEC's job is to protect the ethics and morality in the United States financial markets. And the notion that they would have an issue with everything but Bitcoin says a lot. People that shouldn't be in business go bankrupt. Things that are illegal and immoral and unethical should be required to disclose and give proper transparency to the American public. And so I think all of this is good for Bitcoin. I think where this leaves us is value is going to accrue where it's real, and where I think it's real, and where I think it's moral, where I think it's ethical, where I think it's innovative, where I think it's better, faster, cheaper, stronger is Bitcoin. And so the path on how we get there is always going to be complicated. And that's the part of free markets, which America loves deeply, right? And so I think we're just going through free market discovery of what's truly innovative in a new technology sector. We've been through it before in the internet, and we're seeing similar patterns now. And I think that that's becoming abundantly clear that it's Bitcoin. So on a day-to-day basis, if you're tracking a chart, maybe it looks choppy. But over a long-term trajectory, I mean, Bitcoin is being widely considered the best version of money humanity's ever developed.